Now the news in detail. The Federal Executive Council has approved the constitution of a committee to pioneer the launch of the National Relief Fund aimed at catering for victims of disaster in the country. One of the decisions taken at the Council's meeting this Monday. State House correspondent Musbau Dan-Wahab reports.
Council members are back for the first meeting in 2 months. Apparently, memos are piled up for consideration. And with first-hand information from his sympathy visit to Maiduguri, President Bola Tinubu was poised for immediate action as the council deliberated on the causes of the Maiduguri flood disaster vis-a-vis the response efforts of the government ministries and agencies.
Gentlemen of the press.
At the briefing anchored by the Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris, the Minister of Agriculture and Food Security reported on the effort through his ministry, including the release of grains from the National Reserve.
After Mr. President's visit, he also approved the immediate release from the National Strategic Reserve of 100 trailers of rice, 50 trailers of maize, 30 trailers of sorghum and 20 trailers of millet. And that's in the process of delivery. Half of it has already been delivered and the delivery is ongoing.
Learning from the experience of the past, the Council was to prepare for the future as it approved the constitution of a committee for the National Disaster Relief Fund announced by the President in Maiduguri, while a technical committee has also been set up for the reassessment of integrity of dams in the country.
To look into not only the Alao Dam, but other dams in the country, to reassess them and come up with recommendations that will solve the challenge of flooding and also putting into use the available dams we have.
Ministry of Works got approvals for various roads construction and rehabilitation projects across the country, including Section 2 of the Sokoto-Badagry Superhighway and a section of the Abuja-Kaduna Road.
And that is 82 kilometers by 2. And it's to be done with asphalt that they have been working with. And the third section is Bua, which is just 17 kilometers to be done on concrete. And so today, FEC approved that of Jolobeja because the other two were not before FEC. And so for a total contract sum of 740 billion.
Similarly, the FCT administration secured council's approvals to improve infrastructures across its satellite towns, which include roads construction in Kwali, Gwagwalada and Buari area councils.
It has been Mr. President's renewable agenda that we should also take development to the satellite towns. As I speak to you today, I know before December, we'll be able to commission not less than 75 kilometers of roads. But Mr. President had also said we must continue to give hope and give infrastructure to satellite towns.
Finance Minister also briefed on the objectives of the Executive Economic Stabilization Bill to be sent to the National Assembly.
It contains, for example, items that change the Foreign Exchange Act, give greater liquidity and encourage the use of electronic rather than cash means, for example. And of course, giving the central bank even greater ability to bring in and attract funds such as the money from the international money transfer organizations.
Therein is also a proposal to amend the Companies Income Tax Act to allow Nigerians with the skills and relevant relationships to provide services to foreign companies while they live in Nigeria. From the State House, Musbau Dan-Wahab, NC News.